Welcome back, everybody, and today we are doing part 2 of the Moontrance review. And today this is the pipe tobacco, obviously. So last night I did the cigar, which was a pleasant surprise, and I liked it. I'm probably going to have to get more of that at some point. But today is all about this, so it'll be interesting to compare how this is. Now, it's the same thing. It says it's, where's my, I can't find my magnifying glass. I don't know where it went, but we got books falling all over the place. Oh my gosh. Anyway, well, I have to fix that later. I don't know where the magnifying glass is, so we're going to have to just make do. But in any case, it's, let's see if I can read it here. It's on the front, like right here. I'm an idiot. Exotic fruit and bourbon vanilla again. And of course, as I said, I tasted or had the note of coconut and like suntan lotion with that one. So that'll be pretty interesting. Let me get these books out of the way. As you can see, I gotta redo the Shed of Solitude a little. So let's crack this open. We'll do a tin note, and then I'll start smoking, and we'll find out how it goes. So let's pop this. Oh, there you go. That was nice. And I gotta say, the Shed of Solitude knife is pretty sweet. This little thing in the end, right here, just perfect for popping tins. Alright, let's see. Let's open this bad boy up. Comes all nice. Ooh, and I can smell a little stronger in the Play-Doh factor that I smelled yesterday. And I contribute that to the vanilla. Alright, so get this out of the way. This comes in it. So it's a little wet. As you can see, there's some stickage. And this is, well, not too bad. I mean, it's, you can see I broke it up, but it was in there pretty tight. Kind of a not so much Play-Doh, but sugary. And it doesn't seem too wet. Like, I'll try to, like, I'll hold it here. I mean, it's a little bit, but it's not. I mean, I'm going to dry this out for a few minutes when I come back and smoke it, but the tin note's pleasant. It's not too, it's not like, I would say the cigar, you could smell more. This is fairly subtle. But it's still, again, kind of a Play-Doh sweet kind of sugar smell to it. It's not, I don't smell, I guess, the vanilla, but not really vanilla. It's just, I don't smell the vanilla. It's like, it's probably what I'm smelling is the bourbon and the vanilla, and maybe a bit of the fruit, obviously, but this is more like sugar. I don't want to say sugar cookie, but just like if you opened up a thing of sugar, kind of like that, but not quite. I know my descriptions are so vague and weird. They really don't make any sense. But yeah, so that's it for the tin note. I'm going to let this dry out for, I'll give it 10 minutes. Pack the pipe, and I'll come back. So, but before I do that, this is the, obviously I'm using the hot dog lighter. And today I'll be using the mini Sherlock Holmes pipe, as I like to call it. It's a 7LE, I don't know the name of it. I think it's a bent apple, but and it's filtered. So I'll be using this today, and that's what I'll be smoking with. So I will be back, let that dry out, and we'll smoke this bowl. All right. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but there is a woodpecker around somewhere. And he's been obviously doing what a woodpecker does. And you may hear him. Although, am I the only one that thinks when they're on, like when I go on my walk and I hear woodpeckers now and then, sometimes I think like the predator's watching me. I don't know. It sounds like it sometimes. I don't know. Maybe I was traumatized as a kid with that movie. I don't know. Which was one of my favorite movies as a kid. But in any case, let's get back to this review. So, I did the false light, did a few puffs, and nothing dramatic. The smoke, the room note, similar to the cigar, but not as quite as potent. This seems to be muted even more than what that was. And I'm not getting much of anything for notes. I want to say almost suntan right there on that one. I got a little smoke up into the nose, which is very rare for me to do. So far, not as good as the cigar. But let's look at the tobacco reviews. 48 reviews. The mild strength, medium. Flavoring is in the middle there. Taste is medium. Room note, I would agree, is very pleasant. It's nice. It's not tobacco-y. It's the cigar, like I said, was more of a, you could smell it. This is more muted than that. Not in a bad way. They give it a 3. So again, it's an aromatic. Brand CAO, Scandinavian Tobacco Group, Black Cavendish, Virginia. I'm not getting any of that kind of note. Like, I'm not picking that out at all. Again, bourbon, fruit, citrus, honey, vanilla. The honey could have been the sweet that I was smelling earlier. I'm not getting any taste, really. Burned pretty well after that 10 minutes I gave it. Look, I'm getting a subtle sweet taste to it. No coconut like last night. That was a surprise. But it's burning very well. The smoke in the room is pretty good. It does taste pleasant, but it's very mild for me anyway, and it's sweet, like a hint of it, but I'm not getting like the coconut suntan lotion thing that I got last night with the cigar. I'm not getting the flavors that they've described, like the bourbon, the vanilla. Although I want to say the vanilla and the honey is the sweet that I'm tasting. I just can't, my brain's not computing honey and vanilla. It's just computing like sweet. I was really hoping for suntan lotion and coconut with this. You never know. When I get down to that end here, it might. Now, I am doing this during the day. It is called Moontrance. I was going to do this at night, but I wanted this to be right after the cigar review, so it kind of goes back and back. If you look through the list, you'll be able to do 1, 2 if you wanted to, if you're so interested. But today, I got to, the Gonzaga basketball game's on at 2:15, so I want to watch that. And then I got to watch The Walking Dead tonight, which is, I really don't know why. I mean, I've been watching the show since the start, so it's like, I might as well just finish it. I know I got one more season to go, and then this bonus season thing, which is kind of, I don't know. But it's funny, my interest in The Walking Dead, up till last year at this time, when the shit hit the fan with everything, I used to watch videos of like the spoilers and potential where this could go, and I did that with Star Wars too. Now I don't even have an interest. What will be when I watch it. And I don't even have an interest. I started out watching Fear for a while because my favorite character, Morgan, is on there, and well, one of my favorite characters, and even that, I was just like, I can't. Like, I have no interest even to explore the other stuff in the world anymore. Little coconut, a little bit. Not much. Very subtle, very, just like a hint of it. This is good, but the problem being is the cigar was so good that this isn't really high on my list here. Which is sad, because I had high hopes for it. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm going to have to smoke it again, and maybe I'll change my opinion, so... But it's not as tasty as the cigar was. Just magnificent for me. This is a good tobacco, but like as far as my aromatics, it's on the lower end. They gave it a 3. I'd give it like a 2.8. So it's not bad, and I think the more I go and smoke it, the more I'll probably like it. And I think if it ages a bit, when I age it up a little, it might be sweeter, and I might get those flavors a little bit more. So we'll see. Again, I am getting, as the bowl gets smoked here, a little bit of the suntan coconut thing, but very faint. But that's just what I'm tasting. I mean, like other people, this guy on his, he's got like a oak and moss note. I don't get that. He does say there's a little tongue bite. Not even close, because it's a filtered pipe anyway, but well, a little bit there. I'm seeing if anyone else gets the suntan lotion coconut thing like me. These are interesting, though, to read these comparisons compared to me. But I'd give it a little lower. I'd give it a 2.8. Very mild, pleasant. The smoke and the room note is very good. Nothing offensive. Like, you could smoke this on a park bench, bring it lunting, out by the pool while your daughter's swimming in the pool. Isn't going to bother her. And I think this is one of those tobaccos when I go back and smoke stuff, I'm going to like it more and more as I progress with it. I think if it ages up a little bit, I might be able to, because the notes might get, it might get sweeter. This is my theory anyway, not that it's a good one. I'll be able to pull those notes out a little bit, because it seems like the cigar was infused, or it was just more pronounced. This is even more subdued than that, as far as I can tell. But I do like it, and what I'll say, it may be low in my aromatics, but there's potential for it to be better as I go on and progress here with it. So I have hope with this, whereas unlike the Cumberland, which I completely, that was probably the low end of the bar, this is well above that. So it's almost like Cumberland's here, and everything else that I've smoked is like up at the roof. That's how big of a gap it is. Ha! Cumberland gap. Oh, that was horrible. Yep. No, I mean, it is good. I mean, I might take this on a walk. As you can see, it burns pretty well. I mean, no, I'm not getting the coconut up. I got something sweet there. That's more vanilla. That's funny. Kind of like I had smoke roll back up and go through the nose there a little bit, like faint. Nothing major, and I could taste the vanilla. And now I'm getting the vanilla. Not as pronounced as the coconut suntan lotion thing I got with the cigar. It's there. I think vanilla, when I'm getting that note, I'm not getting, like it was before, it was like sweet, and I wasn't getting much other than that. No bourbon, no fruit type stuff. Now I'm getting a bit of the vanilla as I go deeper in the bowl. Yep, and it reminds me of the vanilla cream in the Boswell. I don't have the tin here, but just not as potent as that. Like just a little subtle, like that vanilla, but not close to that. Like that's like a, you noticed. Which is good, which makes this go up almost to the 3. I'm going to still stick with my 2.8 on my review for tobacco reviews. If I was going to write a review, I'd give it a 2.8. I know this video is taking a little longer than usual, but I'm trying to get smoke as close to the bottom of the bowl in case there's a surprise like the cigar last night, which I wasn't expecting. Which is why I'm puffing on this faster than I normally would. Normally I would a few puffs, let it sit down, maybe read, listen to music or whatever, but it's a review. I got to kind of push through. I got something fruit-like. Not, I wouldn't say coconut. Almost coconut. Yep, now I'm getting it. Yep, here we go, the coconut. That's amazing how that happened. I'm amazed at that. I would say it's more fruity with a tinge of coconut, but not like the cigar. Like the cigar was all coconut, not fruit like at all. Wow, this is amazing. Yep, there it is. Well, now it's a 3. It was a 2.8, now it's gone to a 3 because I got that note. It's subtle. It's not as much as the cigar, but it's there, and I'm happy about that now. Wow. Well, we're going to have to do another pipe and cigar review now. This makes it official. I'm going to have to go look after this. I'm going to have to check some stuff out, so look for that in a couple of weeks or a week from now. There's the woodpecker. Let's listen. Come on. There he is. Now this is the other day when I was on vacation. I was going out. I was in the living room and I heard that. Like, what the hell is that? They're banging on the gutters because the bugs are in there, so they're doing their thing. And then I took my binoculars out. It was a spotted, or it was a feckle woodpecker, I think it's called. And he's banging on my neighbor's gutters, which is good because they're not my gutters. Yep, there it is. Nah, there's a hint of kind of like a bourbon. Well, this gets better and better every time I smoke it here. Now I'm getting a little more bourbon type of note. I'm losing the suntan coconut. More of a sweet bourbon kind of thing. Anyway, I've gone on long enough about this. I just wanted you guys to stick with me to see if that would happen, and it did happen. Not as much as the cigar. If I had to go give an edge to one or the other, I'd say the cigar wins out on taste and taste notes and flavors and all that stuff. This, though, was a surprise. I will go back to this often, and I'll probably smoke this again this week. It was really a pleasant surprise. And again, we started at a 2.8, and then it jumped to a 3. So it's a solid 3 now for me. And I think as it ages and I smoke it more, I'm going to pull out those other notes, and maybe even the coconut fruit flavor will pop out more. But this is, again, a pleasant surprise. I thought I was kind of disappointed at the beginning of this video, but then it happened, and I'm glad we were able to capture that on the video, and you guys saw it. So I recommend you get Moontrance, and I recommend the cigar as well. You can go to tobaccopipes.com. Again, I left a link in the last video. I'll leave another link for this in this video. And now I'm going to have to go and look through and see if they have any more combos. I don't know if they do. I think they sold out of a few. So, and I can understand why now. So, in any case, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.